Welcome back to the world today. Now, fighting continues in Iraq, where government forces are battling Sunni militants for control of the country's biggest oil refinery. A military spokesperson says troops have repelled repeated attacks by the militants led by the jihadist Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant. Reports say 40 assailants were killed overnight and on Wednesday, with officials denying that the facility is close to being overrun. But some workers say the militants have seized most of it and that troops are concentrated around the control room. And this comes as U.S. President Barack Obama considers a formal request from Iraq's government for airstrikes against the militants who have seized several northern cities and towns since last week.
As Sunni Muslim insurgents continue to take over more territories in Iraq, the government is asking the U.S. for airstrikes to help stop the insurgents. The latest target for the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant rebels was the country's biggest oil refinery at Baiji. In return, U.S. military officials say all options are being considered.
Al-Qaeda-inspired extremists raising flags over Iraq's embattled cities triggers in me the same thing that runs through the minds of any veteran who served there, which is bitter disappointment that Iraq's leaders failed to unite for the good of their people.
Meanwhile, in Baghdad, the Iraqi military still patrols the streets, but more than 2 million Iraqis have signed up not for the army, but for largely Shiite militia to counter the insurgents. Iraqi leaders are also appealing for unity amid fears this conflict could tear the country apart. Iraq is certainly in danger. It needs Arab states and the whole world to stand by it against this crisis. The danger of this country breaking apart and dividing is present. And God forbid, if this happens, this would even be more dangerous than what is happening in Syria. Like the civil war in Syria next door, the new fighting threatens to draw in regional neighbors along sectarian lines.